okay, so you're feeling all alone. I heard it on the radio, in a broadcast from the sky.
Good morning. It is 10:53 in the morning on this beautiful April 28th. Today I'm going to be using the vacuum sealer that I just bought. Foodsaver brand V2240. This has a port for putting your suction appliance on, and I've already outfitted it with a straw for experimenting, but this just wiggles right down into there when you want to do it, and then your suction comes out the other end. I thought it was kind of humorous that the instructions say do not apply this to any body parts due to possible injury. You know, duh. Then you have your different settings. Here is your setting for your dry food. Here is your setting for your moist food. And you can hit this button here. You can vacuum your package that you're doing and seal it. You can also do canisters, which I went out to Walmart last night and I had a buying frenzy. Oh boy. I got all kinds of mason jars. Now I have coming in the next couple days a universal lid sealer, which is like a big white plastic thing that fits over these, sucks that lid right down onto there, and it'll keep in the jars. Now, some controversy. Well, I don't know about controversy, but some thoughts back and forth. Here you have your Foodsaver vacuum sealer system. These are rolls of bags. I'm going to get one out. Okay, now I didn't know when I first started looking, but these Foodsaver bag comes in a variety of shapes and sizes. You can have, like these ones here are 11-inch rolls. They're 11 by 16. Well, these can come in like, I think it's 18, and you can get 4 to a pack. Sometimes you can get 2 different sizes of multiple rolls to the same pack. Of course, it's all more expensive. And so this one had 2 of the 11-inch. This was, I ordered extra with my Foodsaver. And the, what it is a special bag that the Foodsaver sealer uses. Make sure everything gets in the trash. This should be a little tape. I don't think it's salvageable for anything. And what you do is you just roll this puppy out like that there. And I'm gonna zero in. I'm hoping you can see this side is smooth, just like a regular Ziploc baggie. This side is ripply. It has little indentations all the way through. And you can hear it against my fingernail. When you go to vacuum this, vacuum seal it. Let me get this Mylar out of the way. When you go to vacuum seal it, all the air goes through all those little indentations. So you stick it in there, you close your lid, you clamp it, hit your seal, and the air comes out this little suction and pulls in here. And this is your seal all the way around on both sides. So it forms a vacuum in this little cavity right in here. So anyway, the air, these little chambers on your bag, your air is allowed to suck into that thing. Okay, well that's great. So you cut the size you want. You put your, in this case, oatmeal into it and whatnot. And it seals it up. I'll get one and show you what one looks like that's sealed up, just the baggie itself. Okay, this clump is granola. As you can see, it's in the same ripply bag. It has pulled a good section on the granola and it's still holding. Now that's a success story. That's how that works. Now, here's another granola I did on the same day. It's lost its section. The only thing I can think is that somehow this poked through the bag. Well, that sucks. Actually, it doesn't suck, and you want it to. So that one's going to have to be redone. Well, anyway, so what I did was through work in a variety of places, I started picking up all these little Mylar chip bags that were thrown in the trash and left on the table. I put a sign up at work saying, please leave your chip bags if they have the silver insides. I cut them apart and washed them out really well and dried them really well, and they've been sitting there for a couple days to lose all their humidity. So I've been using this as an internal layer with the bags for experiment. Yes, it's going to help keep more air out of it. And I'll show you a couple. Here is I used a bag here for some Quaker Oats. This is 1 pound. I still need to write 1 pound on here. And this was 1 pound 8 ounce of Quaker Oats. Inside of the Mylar baggie, like that. And then inside of the Foodsaver bag. Now that's all fine and good. This is holding pretty well. And I get extra protection with the Mylar. And by the way, I have tried different ways to suck up the Mylar. I've tried inserting little pieces of the ripple sheet, and I took my little special straw and stuck it down in the bag and tried to suck it out like that and quick seal it. And I even got my iron out and tried ironing it. And you know, it must be me, but I can't get it to work, you know, reliably every time. So back to the mason jars. I figured these mason jars, not only will they hold the suction when I get my little universal sealer in, but also I can take the lid off, pop the little cap, use what I want, and then seal the sucker back up. Son of a gun. I won't be wasting all of these bags, because once you open this up, you could use it for a smaller amount of food and reseal it, I suppose. But you're still wasting that much of the bag every time you use the product inside, because you have to have room to reseal the end. So mason jars. I went there and I got a dozen quart-size smallmouth, and I got a dozen pint-size or 8-ounce smallmouth. Good gravy. What else did I get? Look at here. I got these quart size with the wide mouth, and these quart size with the wide mouth, and these pint size with the wide mouth, and 2 more over here. And these are short wide mouth, and this is short regular mouth, and this is short regular mouth. Okay, then also last night, and you have to understand, this is after I did all my chores here at home yesterday, and I went to work for 8 hours, and this was around midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm out at Walmart picking up this stuff. No wonder I had a shopping spree. I had no control. I was half asleep last night. Anyway, I also got extra lids and bands. I got extra lids and bands. This is your wide mouth. I got 2 boxes of those. I got extra lids and bands of regular mouth. Looks just like these, except they're the smaller. Then I just got the extra lids in case those little flippy lids, those flipping lids. Okay, here's the part of your lid. You got your little metal insert, and then you got your band that goes around it, and you set your in like that, and then you screw it onto your jar. Well, these little flat guys have tendency to get messed up, so I got extra ones. I got the wide mouth, just the little flippy lids, and I got the regular mouth little flippy lids. So that'll help me, because I was surprised. I looked underneath my breakfast bar. I've got all these mason jars that have no lids. I thought, well, shoot, I might as well just get myself some extra lids and be able to use those mason jar tubes, or Lord knows how soon I'll get to those, because I've got all these other stacks I have to go through.
Okay, so you're feeling all alone. I heard it on the radio, in a broadcast from the sky.